If you aren't reading this, why aren't you reading this? So, despite the fact that my username is Glacier Comics, I haven't done a lot of videos on comics. So, I'm gonna change all that. Today, I am reviewing Miss Marvel. So, the first arc of the new Miss Marvel comics is just finished, like last month. A little bit late, not gonna lie. So, I'm gonna be reviewing the entire first 5 issues. This is the 3rd issue currently in my hand, and it's the only physical copy I have. The rest I have digital. That's just because it's easier for me to access. This was just I was nearby a comic book store one day and I brought this when it came out. So first things first, long story short, I really like these. I don't even say, I just really enjoyed reading the first 5 comics, and I have high hopes that the rest of the series is gonna be good. The art in these comics is, trying to get a good shot, is beautiful. It's done by Adrian Alfona and colored by Ian Herring. So well done to them, because I think it's very important for a comic to have good art, considering that's what you're looking at. But not only does it look good, which it does, these comics are written by G. Willow Wilson, and they have done a pretty good job. So the new Miss Marvel is Kamala Khan. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I don't have the best track record. That's how I've been saying it. So, and she is a teenage superhero, which is fun. Well, not fun, because balancing between being a superhero and a teenager is, I gather, well, from these comics anyway, not easy, considering she has these powers and she hasn't quite got them quite under control yet. So I think in the latest, no, it might be in this one. I need to reread them again so I can remember. But like, she's in the middle of school. No, it's actually this one, because I read this one the other day. Yes, in issue 3, she's like in school and her powers. She gets these powers sort of overnight, and so she can now like shapeshift and stretch and grow bigger and small, and all these. Her body's like plasticine now, pretty much. So her hand sort of starts shrinking in the middle of class, so she like runs out, which is hard to explain to people why you're sort of running in the middle of school, and then goes hides in like a girl bathroom, and then gets bigger and like destroys it. That's as far as I'm gonna say. I don't want to spoil too much, but it's an interesting sort of balance, because then like you don't want to tell anyone, and then like you have these uncontrollable sort of powers, and then like she gets grounded later as well. I hope this isn't too spoilery. And then so like she can't actually leave the house, even though she's in it sort of doing some investigating sort of mission thing, because something happens that I don't want to say because it's like the main sort of story arc, and she has to go and do this. But Kamala in herself is quite an sort of interesting character. I really sort of enjoy her character. She's a fan of superheroes in general. She's actually, in the first issue, she's excited because she's writing this fan fiction, Avengers fan fiction, and it's just got like 1,000 views. And she's telling her mum's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And she's also a massive fan of Carol Danvers, who was the original Miss Marvel and is now Captain Marvel. So this is kind of why she takes the name. Also, the first time she sort of transforms, she actually transforms into like Carol as Miss Marvel. So it's also interesting because the first couple times she goes out and, you know, superhero stuff, she's as like first time she's Miss Marvel, and then she's sort of a Captain Marvel as Carol. So I kind of thought it'd be interesting to see how like Carol reacts to all this, going, I never did that. That's not me. But the last couple issues, she's sort of being like Miss Marvel as sort of she appears on this cover. You know, and she's just in. I don't even say. She's just. It's a lot to deal with. Kind of just, you got these powers, and you know you want to be like a superhero, but like there's still life in the way. But overall, overall, I am really enjoying Kamala and like everyone in this. She's got these group of friends and sort of dynamic between them and like her parents and everything. It's just I give these sort of I give each the series a 4.5 out of 5. Reason for the half star is I usually like giving things 5 out of 5 because I believe there's always room for improvement. But not just that, the first issue when I first read it, I was kind of confused how she kind of got these powers. I sort of get it now because I've been reading online, so that gives me more information. I think it's got to do with like something that happened in another like series of comics that I haven't actually read, so maybe if I read them it might make more sense. But that's sort of why I'm giving a 4 out of 5. No, 4.5 out of 5. Wow. So yeah, that's my review. Tell me in the comments below if you've read these and what you thought of them, and if you haven't read them, or even if you have, give me some more sort of comic suggestions. I'm open to anything, really. So, yeah, until next time, read Miss Marvel.